Hey everybody, it's Shelly with Creating Happy Mondays. Today I just wanted to do a little video on how I go about getting daily sales on Poshmark because I am on a lot of Facebook groups for resellers, and I've just seen a lot of people saying how dead Poshmark is. They've changed their algorithm a few times in the last couple months, and it's been very frustrating to some people because they had daily sales and they were doing really good, and it's just come down to a trickle. I have not seen a difference in the way I do things. In sales with the way I do things. So I have a little routine that I'm going to share with you that I do every single morning, 7 days a week. I'm a super early riser. This morning I was up at 3. That's a little bit too early for me, but it's just I have a little bit of insomnia. So once I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes I can't get back to sleep. But I'm usually up between 4 and 5, which is still super duper early for most people. I love that time. I love having my coffee in the morning. I do guided meditations a lot of mornings. I do the hoop fit. I just have my little time with nobody awake in the house. And that's when I do my little Poshmark routine. I do it on my phone because it's super fast. For some reason, and I don't know if I'm alone in this because I haven't talked to a lot of people about it, but when I do my Poshmark stuff on my computer, like if I try to share stuff on the computer, it's just so slow. But on my phone, it's instant. So I do it on my phone. So I made a list so I wouldn't forget. I also wanted to mention some of the things I do within my listing that I've just done out of habit for years, because I started on eBay back in it was 99 or 2000 when I started on eBay. I don't really know the exact date. Right now I just have like maybe 100 listings on eBay. I don't do a lot there, but it does have its place for a few things. So I do have some stuff there, and I get 250 free listings there. So I don't have to pay for it. I can cross list stuff. I can put stuff there that I can't put other places. So a few things that I've always done with my listings on all of my platforms is whatever my title is. Say it's 501 Levi jeans, dark wash, distressed, 3630s or whatever. Okay, I copy that title, and that's the first line in the description of the item on all of my platforms. Depop just has that, so everything goes in one box with the title and the description, but I always put my title as the first line in my description, and then I'll put measurements and little extras: embroidered, super soft, stretchy, long, tapered cuffs, bell bottoms, whatever. But that title I always put as the first line in my description. That's just how I've always done it. Way back in the day, I read somewhere that helped with eBay's algorithm, and it's just become habit. I do it. It seems to work on all platforms. Does it help? I'm assuming it does, because I haven't seen a change in my business unless I slacked on my part with Poshmark. So I think it works. I do not keep things simple. I know a lot of people were like, you just have to say like, short dress, size small, and then you don't put the brand or anything. I always start with the brand. Another eBay habit that I have. I always start with Levi's or Madewell or Ralph Lauren or Johnny Was, which was, I just found my second Johnny Was item at the bins, and it was very awesome. Anyways, so that's one thing that I do with my listing, within my listing. Does it help with the algorithm? I don't know, but it seems to, so I do it. That title is always the first line of my description, and then I go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read what I'm talking about. So daily sales on Poshmark. And I was gonna say, it's so funny I'm doing this today because I didn't get any sales today, because there's usually one day every week or two. It used to be once a week, but I'm really starting to ramp up my business. So it's definitely maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll just have a day with no sales. But it's getting rarer and rarer. Like today, I thought I was going to have one with no sales. I just accepted an offer on something. So I had a sale today. I didn't ship today because I didn't have anything yesterday that needed to go out today. So that's kind of how that works. So when I go on my Poshmark in the morning, I go to my news, to the little news icon, and I click on it and I look at my comments to see if anybody's like asked questions or commented or anything. And I just like go through, I'm just gonna like open up my phone so I can see exactly what I do here so I don't say anything. Okay, so I go to the news, I go to comments, and then look at that. Has anybody said anything new to me? Nope, it's the same old questions I've answered or whatever. Offers. So I'll go to offers because sometimes people offer stuff in the middle of the night and I'll answer those offers. And I'm all about taking offers. I am here to make money. I get most of my stuff at the bin, so I'm paying like $1 or $2 a piece for them. And if somebody offers me $8 on a $10 item or $20 on a $25 or $30 item, I'm probably going to take it because I'm getting such good profit margins that it's worth it for me. So sell it, move on, get on to the next. So I'll look at the offers. Like I had just relisted a Mickey Mouse tie for $25. It had been down to like $11 for a couple months and nobody touched it. I relisted it for $25. Somebody offered me $15. I took it. Like that happens all the time. So we'll get to that, the whole relisting part of it. Okay, so I go to offers in the morning, see what offers there are. I go to orders just to kind of check on that. It'll give you like somebody rated my Pokemon Raglan shirt. They love it. They can't wait to give it to their husband. I see that my Hurley laptop bag is on its way. I see that, somebody rated the Laguna Beach jeans. She absolutely loves them. Okay, so, and then I go to likes. So here is where I think people get mixed up with the whole Poshmark algorithm, whatever. If you are a Poshmarker, a Poshmark seller, that was weird. If you sell on Poshmark and you ever like an item, like say you're just scrolling through something or you're on somebody else's closet and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that ring or I love that handbag or whatever, and you just like it so you can, go back to it in case you decide you want to buy it, you're almost always going to automatically get an offer on that. They're going to send you an offer with discounted shipping and, they want you to buy it right now. I find it kind of annoying. Like, yeah, sometimes I have bought from that, but it's not a thing that I do. Like, I just wanted to like it so I can go back and look at it again. And then if I want to make an offer on it, I can. You have to remember as a seller that buyers can make offers on your item. If they say something like that guy just bought my Mickey Mouse tie because he liked it and he was like, I'm not going to wait for an offer. I'm going to offer them something. Okay, so I go to likes. Okay, I go to the likes. The first thing I do is I click on the person's little picture there. So I bring up their closet and I follow them, and then I like one of their items. And I usually like the second item because everybody likes the first item. So I kind of want to stand out, whatever. So I always follow them and share one of their items. And then I go back to the item that they liked and I click on it. When you click on those items, like somebody just liked today, 5 hours ago, liked my Johnny Was pants that I have on sale. So instead of sending them an offer, I put offered price drop. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to do this in the morning. And then you go to edit listing price. You can edit the listing price. I believe if you click the recommended edit is 10% and it will automatically do it. And then you go up to the top and hit next list. And then I go to the next item. So I'm not going to do that. So let's go back. And then I go to the next item. Click on the person's profile, follow them, like one of their items. Go back, go to the item, reduce the price. Now, some of these things are going to be like when my prices get down to like $7 or $8 on some items, or if I just listed them, like say I just listed those Johnny Was pants and I don't want to mess with the price because I already have 10 likers on them and I might get full price. I will just go to edit, next, and list. So it just kind of re-ups it to the top of the list. So you don't have to do that, but I don't send offers. I just don't send offers. The only way I will send an offer when I'm going through my likers for the last 24 hours, because I do this once a day, is I will, if they've liked more than one thing, I will go to their profile, you click on their little bundle icon, and then you hit the little dots on the top, and you can scroll down and see switch to seller view, and it'll show you everything that they liked in your closet, and you can add that all to a bundle and then give them an offer on the bundle. And I rarely do shipping discounts on those. If I'm giving you a screaming deal on 3 or 4 of my items, or even 2 of my items, you're going to pay the full price for shipping, which is still only like the $7.49 or whatever it is. You're still getting a great deal. So I don't offer that. So that's what I do. I just go down for the last 24 hours, and I'm usually doing it between 4 and 5 a.m. And I, just in my head, I remember what I left off with. So I just go through this. I follow, like one of their items, go to my item, reduce the price by 10%. Sometimes that 10% is too much. If it's $100, it's going to go down to 90. Well, maybe I just want to go to 95. So I just do it manually. But that's how I do it every single morning with all the likes. And sometimes I get that interesting buyer, and sometimes they're even sellers. I don't know why they do it. They'll go in and like I've had people go in and like 50 of my items, like they're sharing my items, but they're liking them instead. I usually when I look at their profile, they're new and they just don't get it, but I'm just like, whatever. But sometimes I'll still go through all those 50 items and do that. The reason that I do that is because when you are offering to likers, it's only going to go to the likers that haven't seen an offer in the last 30 days. So if you have something that's super popular, like those Johnny Was pants, I just listed them. So if they've already got 10 likers and then another liker likes them today, and I offer them another $5 off the pants, it's only going to go to that one liker. But if I reduce the price by a couple bucks, it's going to go to all those likers. It's going to end up in their email. It's going to end up as a news flash on their Poshmark. Hey, an item that you liked just got reduced by 10% or whatever it is. So it'll go out to all those 10 people instead of just that one person that liked it today, because all the other people, the other 9 people already got their offers when they liked it 3 days ago. So that's why I do the reduced price, is it because it goes out to all the likers, and you don't have to play that game of like, it's only going to go to that one liker because everybody else is seeing an offer in the last 30 days. I'm telling you, people, this works. Okay, so I reduce the prices on my likes. And then I go to the shop, the little shop icon on the bottom, which looks like a little looking glass, and I share from a party. So I scroll down to the parties, scroll down, and it shows there's parties there. And then I scroll over to the last party that they did, which in the morning it's right there, but you'll see it because it's got like 100,000 or a couple million or whatever. Like this one, Together We Posh Party. That's what I shared from this morning. It's got 9,410,558 listings. So that's how many people shared in that party for that hour or two that party was going on. So I will go into that party and I will share. I will share. So I usually bring my news feed down to 0 so I don't see anything. And I'll share until, it just depends on the day. Like sometimes I'm kind of in a hurry, so I'll just share until I get 10 new news notifications. Sometimes I'll do it until I get 50 or 100 new news notifications. But the interesting thing about sharing from those parties is people that share their items to a party are active Poshmark people. So all day long, they're going and looking, oh, Shelly shared a couple things or one thing in my closet from that party, so I'm going to go share a couple of things of hers. And sometimes those people, I've had for a while there, I had this one Poshmarker, I gotta quit saying that, Poshmark seller that was sharing like 100 of my things a day. Like, I'm not sharing back. I'll go and share 1 or 2 items. I'm not going to sit there and share 100 of your items. I don't have time for that. But when you do it this way, when you share from a party, and I just go to the item, hit share to followers, go to the item, hit share to followers. I do it so I have 4 items on the screen that I can share, and I just go bump, 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 scroll, bump, 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 scroll. I just do it one after another. I just keep going and going and going. And I do that until, like I said, until like my little notification on my news feed will tell you you've got like 50 new news feeds. Those are those party poshers sharing your items because you just shared one of their items. They're active on the app. They're sharing stuff all the time. It just works. Do it. And then the cool thing about that is those people, because it's just these random listings that you're sharing, is that they'll come back and follow you. They'll come back and share your items. They'll like your items. Sometimes they'll buy your items, which is the ultimate goal. And they do it all day long. You do it first thing in the morning. I've actually never counted, but I probably on average do my sharing from a party for 5 to 10 minutes a day. And that's it. It's like set it and forget it. And then people just share back. They share back, they like back, they buy back. It works. Okay. So then after I do that and I'm satisfied with how many of those party items I have shared for other poshers, I go back to my closet and I play with pricing on random listings. So sometimes I will go and weed it down to, I'm going to the lowest priced items that are available in my closet. So it's starting out with like my I don't have any $5 items, $6, $7, $8, $10 items. And I'll go there and I'll see, like, say, I've got a scarf there for $8 and it's like, I don't know, like a Pendleton scarf for $8 because it's been liked so many times that I brought it down that far. I'm still making a killing on it because I paid 25 cents by the pound at the bins. So if I make $8 off of 25 cents, that's a great deal. I'm still making great return on investment. Okay. But I know that scarf is really worth 20 bucks because it's a Pendleton wool scarf. So just like that tie I just talked about, I will go in, hit edit on that scarf, go down to the bottom, hit copy listing, and it'll say, you sure you want to copy this listing? Yes, I do. It'll bring you to a copy listing page. The first thing I do is go to the title and get rid of the copy because it'll say copy, Pendleton scarf. You go in there, you get rid of the copy. If there's anything you want to add, like say you forgot to say it was plaid or you forgot to say it was wool, you can put that in there just to kind of beef up your listing a little bit. You go down to the pricing, and a lot of times it'll tell you what the average price of this Pendleton wool scarf is selling for. Maybe you thought it was worth 20, but maybe the high price on that is 35. And you're like, I'll give it a shot. Let's put it in there for 35 and see what happens. You change the price from $8 to $35. You hit list. And here's the tricky part. After you do that, you got to go back to your closet. And you do that by hitting your little your little store icon down in the bottom. It's on the far right. You hit that, it'll bring you back to that original listing, that Pendleton scarf at $8. You go up and hit edit. This is after you've already listed the copied listing and you've sent it back into your store. So then you go back to the original listing, the $8 one. You hit edit listing, you go down to the bottom and delete that listing. So you're getting rid of the old one and you're renewing it. So you can do it that way, or sometimes, because I share daily, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I needed to put that down here. I didn't put that down here. Share. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I'll talk about that in a minute. So when I do my sharing, I do it randomly a lot of times. Oh, it's my neighbor getting his mail. Okay, so when I share randomly. So I don't always share, like, from my just listed items all the way to my, last listed items. I do it randomly. So sometimes I just go into my closet and just look and see, and like, oh, that torrid blouse, has a bunch of likes on it, but it's not getting any action. So I'll either reduce it, or I will do the copy listing, get rid of the copy part on the title, go down, relist it. Sometimes it's for less. Say I was asking $22 for that torrid blouse, and then Poshmark's telling me, hey, people are only paying like $15 for this. Okay, I'll put $15, and sometimes I'll sell it right away. Okay, so I'll do that for a while. I'll just tweak some listings, copy some listings. Just don't forget to delete the old listing after you've copied the listing to make it a new listing. If you don't do that, you're gonna have two Pendleton scarves that are identical, and Poshmark doesn't keep track of that. Like, if you try to do that with eBay, they'll flag it and say, hey, I think you already listed this. But Poshmark doesn't do that. So you want to make sure that you delete that old listing. Okay. So I'll do that for a while and just kind of refresh some listings. If they're listings that have a bunch of likes, I might reduce the price just to get a little attention, because again, those people are all going to get emails. 10 people are going to get emails. Hey, that, torrid blouse you liked just got reduced by 10%. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that torrid blouse. I really wanted that. That's going to be great for the, cruise I'm going on or whatever. So it gets the word out there. And then if you're renewing those listings, it just renews them. So they come up in the feed again. Like, people, the thing with the one thing I know about Poshmark is that when you share your listings or edit your listings like that, or copy them, that it comes back brand new. So those are the things that are going to come up first when somebody says, oh, I'm looking for a floral torrid blouse. That one's going to be one of the top ones, since you just copied it and relisted it. Okay, so I do that. I play with that. Sometimes I do a bunch of those. Sometimes I just reduce a bunch of prices. Sometimes I'll go in and play with, items that have a whole bunch of likers, and I'll turn those items into a bundle and send them an offer. I just play with it. But these are things that I always do. I always do the I always reduce prices on liked items. I always share from those Posh parties to get attention to my closet, and I always play with pricing every single day. And the time on all of those, well, the likes is just, I go through the last 24 hours. The share from the party, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes a day. The play with pricing on different items in my closet, sometimes I do that for 20 minutes a day. Sometimes I do it for 3 minutes a day. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how much time I have. Okay, and then share your closet 1 or more times a day. So some people are like, share your closet 10 times a day. So I have a sharing app, or no, what are those called? It's on my computer. It's an extension. It's a Chrome extension. So I have Chrome on my personal computer. I have a PC. That's what I'm doing this on. So I will share my closet with that Chrome extension. apparently, I haven't contacted Poshmark, but they know that people are doing that and they're not freaked out about it. For a while there, it was like, you're going to get banned if you do that. So how I do it is I don't have it set up to do a lot of automatic stuff. I have it set up to automatically share my closet every morning at 9 a.m. The problem with that is I don't always make it to my computer by 9 a.m. My husband works swing shift. So even though I get up super early, sometimes at 9, I'm just getting in the shower and getting ready for the day because I've just had this chill morning in my pajamas and drinking my coffee and doing my Posh stuff. And like I said, I just have a morning routine. So sometimes my computer's not even on by 9 o'clock, so it doesn't share it because your Poshmark has to be open for it to do that. So I can go in and manually share my closet. And I can manually set the speed, and I can manually say random or from top to bottom or whatever. So if it doesn't catch it at 9 o'clock, and even if it does catch it at 9 o'clock in the morning and shares my whole closet, I will also go in a lot of times during the afternoon or especially the evening. I've seen that I get a lot of attention if I share in the evening because so many people are on their computer shopping in the evening or on their phone shopping in the evening. So I will share my entire closet randomly from top to bottom, however you want to do it. I think I use Posh or VA, but it's a little clothes hanger. It's just like something that I have on my computer. I think I pay $25 a month for it plus tax, and it's worth it to me because I can just click a button and it shares my closet for me. So I do that. And then I list daily. I list at least an item daily. And if I don't have anything to list, which rarely happens because I love thrifting, if I don't have anything to list, I will do that copy thing. I will find a few listings and copy and make sure that there's some new listings rotated into my closet, even though they were old listings. So that's what I do. And I have pretty close to daily sales. I bet in a month, there's maybe 2 or 3 days that I don't have sales. And from what I've been hearing on these groups, there are people that have had 3 sales this month. I mean, I just had 1 sale today and I sent out 5 things yesterday. So, and I'm not hardcore. I've watched some videos where people are like, I have 130 things to send out today. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. But those people are also just like, this is their whole life. And I'm not like that. I have a good balance. I love reselling. Tomorrow I'm going to the bins. I'm looking so forward to it. That's my thing. I just started selling on Flip. I actually just got approved to be on Whatnot. So next week I go through their orientation process to learn how to work it all. So I'm super excited for that because that's like live selling and I love doing these live videos. So we're almost a half hour into this little thing that I was going to do. I thought it was going to be like 5 minutes, but it's, as I ramble on, it's 28 minutes long. So I hope this helps. I'm going to share it on a few of these groups for people that have asked what my process is, but that's my process every day. That's what I do on Poshmark that gives me pretty close to every single day I get sales. So I hope that helps. You guys have a great day. Please subscribe, like. I'm going for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours because that's the secret monetization. And I would love to turn this YouTube channel into a real thing. So you guys have a great day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.